G'day guys, welcome in. My name's Ant from Gaming Antics and it is Friday, which means it is time for another Games Haul video. Now, last week there was no video and I apologize about that, but myself and my whole family were really sick and it was a rough week. So there was no way I was going to be filming a video last week. But this week we have got our games and there's some pretty good ones. There's one that I'm really excited about because I've been wanting to play the series again for a little while. And so I finally picked up number one. I've got two sporting games, one that's actually pretty good, and one to replace one of the games. One to replace one of the games that we lost. So I think it's a pretty good haul. Without further ado, let's jump into the video and see what we picked up. So the first game on the list this week is Fight Night Round 3. Now we've already picked up Fight Night Round 4, but this is the one. This is the one that I played when I was younger and I put so much hours into. I absolutely love this. Master the Sweet Science. My biggest rival is down, but he's far from out. After tasting the canvas, he answers the 10 count, gains composure, and charges forward again. Does he really want more? I've beaten him down all night with quick jabs, nasty uppercuts, and ravaging blows to the body. Do I dance around the ring or finish him now with a devastating left hook? I think I'll do both. This is my style. This title belongs to me. So the big thing about Fight Night is that you use the thumbsticks to coordinate your punches. And I really liked that because it added an extra layer into fighting games for me. Now, I've said it before on videos, I'm not a big fan of fighting games. I shouldn't say I'm not a big fan. I just don't play many fighting games. But this one with that added technique, it wasn't just button mashing, if that makes sense. Like there was a little bit of style involved in it. And look, I understand there's probably style involved in the other ones as well, learning the combos and the timing and stuff like that. But for this one, it was more about the movement of the stick. It mimicked the movement of the punch. I know it sounds weird, but it was good. It was really good. It was interesting. It kept me engaged, at least anyway. So as you can see here, it says it right there. So we've got left hooks. We've got different stun punches. We've got uppercut styles. It's a really cool way of playing a fighting game. There's not much else in the booklet, but I wouldn't expect much to be in a boxing booklet. You know, it's the classics one, which sucks. Hopefully we do find a replacement for that at some point in time, but Fight Night Round 3, fantastic game. I'm really keen to play this one again. So on the theme of sports, this is one that I did play when I was a teenager at a friend's house. It's not really something that I'm big on in real life, but that is Ricky Ponting 2007 International Cricket. So for those overseas, Ricky Ponting was an Australian cricketer and they brought out this cricket game. Now, the thing that I find funny with this is they didn't get the license for any cricketing stuff. So a lot of the names in this are like, you can tell who they are, but they're fake. So I think like there was, who was it? I can't remember many of the names of the cricketers, but I think it was Adam Gilchrist got turned into like Alan Gillespie or something like that. And you can tell that they are cricketers, but they just had to change the name for legal reasons. But yeah, Ricky Ponting 2007, the legend returns. Players Ricky Ponting and all of the, so this is the worst part about stickers. The sticker is covering the back. This sucks. Players Ricky Ponting and all of the blah cricket in ICC officially licensed events, Cup 2007 and ICC champions. I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep going. But it's got exhilarating batting, authentic bowling, realistic fielding, new training mode with Tony Greig, Xbox Live play, compete in ICC events with up to 16 players, and official Hawkeye ball tracking analysis. I'm fairly certain this is the one that I played. Pretty sure at least anyway. The one thing about this one is that, oh wow, look at that. Look at that phone that's being advertised with it. 2007 was wild, man. Pretty sure this is the one and the characters have got different names. It might be an older one. Maybe they did end up getting the, oh yeah, Gilchrist. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they did end up getting the licensing for it at some point. Maybe I played an earlier one. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, the case is a little busted, as you can see there. So we might have to get a replacement case for that. But anyway, cricket game. Not really big into cricket, but I did see it. I don't know how common it is and how much I'm going to see it, so I thought I'd pick it up anyway. So next up is one of the ones that we needed to replace, and it's a pretty good one. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard a lot about it, and that is Saints Row the Third. So we've got every other Saints Row except for this one. So now, once again, this is another series that I can play, which is fantastic. Strap it on. The Third Street Saints are on the height of power, and they are yours to control. Bring the fight to Steelport and Sordid City. A sordid city of sin drowning in sex, drugs, and guns. This is your city. These are your rules. So we've got hoverjets, apocryphists, and open world mayhem. Apocryphists. Crazed character customization, and dive into over-the-top co-op. What's an apocryphist? Oh, it's a weapon. Okay. It's a weapon. So it's a set of fists that are like the apocalypse. Fair enough. There's not much in the booklet, but it looks like a, it like rolls out like a magazine I'm not supposed to be reading. Not much in the booklet. I did check the discs before. I probably should have mentioned that. So Saints Row the Third, we've got the whole collection now, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, I'm keen to give this series a shot. There's a lot of people that say this is like really good content, and that, you know, if you like a messed up GTA, it's worth playing. So the next one we've got is one that we've got number 2 for. I did have number 1, but I think I might have lent it out to my younger brother. Potentially he might still have it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm really excited to pick this one up because I've been wanting to play the series recently. There's 2 games and I haven't played number 2 yet. I've played a heck ton of number 1, but that is Prototype. Become anything, change everything. You are Alex Mercer, the Prototype, the ultimate shape-shifting weapon with no memory and no mercy. Hunt your way to the heart of the conspiracy which created you, making those responsible pay. So deadly shape-shifting action, transform your limbs to claws, blades, hammers, and whips, armor your body for defense, or use advanced sensory powers, thermal vision, infected vision to track your enemies. Over-the-top locomotion and agility, leap from one building to the next, sprint up walls, and run unrestricted through the streets. Adaptive parkour lets you move freely through the open-world environments of New York City. And consume and become. Consume anyone at any time, take on their appearance, and assume their memories and abilities. So this one reminds me of like Venom, right? The body changes depending on what you need it to do. And it's kind of a similar sort of situation. I think it's like a deadly virus outbreak. And it's kind of like the symbiote style situation where he can just live with the virus and change his body according to. Really, really cool game. I loved it when it first came out. I have seen some people play it recently and it didn't hold up as much as what they thought it would. But I'm really keen to give it a shot again and play number 2 because I've never actually played it. You do play as someone different in number 2, I believe. So some good points in the booklet, but not much. It's mostly control stuff and telling you, you know, how to play the game, really. Disc is clean. So I should probably mention these ones here were a Facebook Market pickup. So I think they were $5 each, so 15 in total, which I'm pretty happy with that. And this one here was from EB Games, so $8. For Father's Day, whenever that was a couple of weeks ago, I did get a $50 gift voucher. So I'm thinking I'm going to go and spend that on something big, try and get a bigger game. There's been a couple of bigger games that I've really, really wanted to try. I shouldn't say bigger, but more expensive. So I'm thinking I'm going to use that $50 to go and get a larger game. We'll see how we go. Maybe. Really excited to give some of these a shot, and I'm happy to add them to the collection. Once again, the collection is growing, and we're happy with it. It's fantastic. So Prototype, Saints Row the Third, Ricky Ponting Cricket, and Fight Night Round 3. Fantastic. So I'm going to go and chuck these into the collection, mark them off on sheets, and then we'll come back and have a quick chat. All right, well, that brings the total amount of games up to 243, so 7 away from 250. 2 weeks, we should have 250 Xbox 360 games. As I always say, there's still a very long way to go, but that shelf is getting full. I said this about 6 months ago. I'm going to have to start thinking about new shelving, and I don't know where to go from here. Don't have a lot of room. I think the next shelving unit I get is going to have to be one that rearranges the whole room, unfortunately, unless I have mismatched shelving. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this part. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. What sort of shelving situation should I do? It's a hard one. One thing I did want to note is when I was looking on my list for the Ricky Ponting game, I couldn't find it. And I searched up on the internet the name of it to see if it had like a weird way that it like represents itself. And apparently the only one here from 2007 is Brian Lara. I can't even spell Brian. Brian Lara International Cricket. Yeah, so for the rest of the world, it's known as Brian Lara International Cricket. And for Australia, it's known as Ricky Ponting Cricket. So that kind of sucks in the list situation, but it is what it is, right? Interesting. I wonder why we got Ricky Ponting Cricket instead. I think that the one that I played was on the PS2, and it was well and truly before the 361, and they didn't have the licensing back then. It makes sense if they already had one, like Brian Lara Cricket, and Ricky Ponting's just put his name on it. I don't know. Licensing in video games, I don't understand it at all. 243, absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I've been playing some games, which is awesome as well. I've finished a bunch this year, and I'm really happy with how many I've finished. If I bring up my thingamabob, and I mean, I've played a lot that I have never played before, which is really, really good. So, for instance, this year, the ones that I've completed that I'd never played before was Call of Duty. Oh no, I had played Call of Duty 2. What am I talking about? Lord of the Rings, War in the North. I hadn't played that before. It was a fantastic game. I played the first, second Assassin's Creed games, as well as Brotherhood and Revelations, which I'd never played any of them before. I played the first Fable and loved it. I played Mass Effect 1 and 2 and loved them. I played Bulletstorm, Dante's Inferno, Quantum of Solace, Crackdown, and... well, I've played Juice 2 before, but... so I've played a bunch of games that I've never played before, some pretty big ones as well. I'm currently finishing off Lost Odyssey. We played Borderlands 1, which I didn't actually add in here. Why? I'm going to add that in now. Borderlands 1, I played that with Drop Bear, and I played... and we're playing Borderlands 2 at the moment, if Drop Bear's Xbox, you know, has a good day. But yeah, plenty of games that have been played, and I'm really keen to keep playing. I should also mention that we're getting close to that 150 subscriber mark, which is absolutely insane as well. So yeah, thank you guys for coming along. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for liking and commenting and all those good things. Now, there's not much to report this week. Like I said, I was sick last week, so I haven't been able to do anything. But there's plenty of stuff coming up, coming soon, hopefully. There is the new Fable video out, so if you did want to check that out, please click up here. It's part 2 of a 3-part story on Fable, and then the review for Fable 2 will be coming out after that. Other than that, I'm going to try and get back into the uploads of Lost Odyssey and Borderlands 2, and then we have PAX. Whew, I'm going to be busy. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to try to do a travel vlog around PAX. So eating out in Melbourne, going to hopefully some game spots in Melbourne and picking up some new games. And obviously PAX itself. There's some industry events that we're going to as well, and a bunch of other stuff. So fingers crossed I can take my camera everywhere with me and I can bring you guys along. It'll be awesome. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really, really do appreciate it. If you're new here and you like Xbox 360s, game hauls, or even seeing someone play your favorite game for the very first time, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you along for the journey. Thank you once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And as always, enjoy your gaming.